right, bro. We on the fifth episode of Behind the Lenses with SLIGHTWORK Productions. What's good, bro?
Chilling.
So, man, let niggas know what's your general bio.
Well, my name's Jeff, but I go by SLIGHTWORK Production. I'm 20. Been in the game for about 2.5 years now. Seriously, I already been in the game for like 4 years. I've been doing like little dance videos. Started off with my iPhone. You feel me? Niggas out there. But, you know, from there, my brother put me on. Brother told me, go pick up a camera. He put me on with some of his boys, and then boom.
That was definitely started
from there.
Okay.
Like, I always had the vision for it, and just somebody had to push me. So boom, I'm here. So
I like that. All right, so let's get into the questions, man. So, as a beginning photographer or videographer, what's the first thing that somebody should get?
Passion. If you don't have the passion for the game, you will never make it. Like, I'm telling you, as me starting off, like, I have hit a lot of like rough patches. Like, it's been bad. Like, no clientele, no nothing. But the love for the game just keep me in it. Like, I do free stuff. I got models hitting me up. I'm always getting gigs here and there. Like, the gigs are not consistent, but you know, when they come, I try to make the best of it. Because if you don't got passion for it, then, because it's not about the money. I ain't gonna put it like that. Because if it was about the money, everybody would do it. So everybody can pick up a camera and take a picture, but you don't got a vision for it. Best believe. I mean,
it's nothing.
It's nothing.
Okay. All right. So what's the first camera other than having the iPhone? What was the first like actual DSLR that you bought?
I mean, the first one I picked up, I ain't finna lie to you. I mean, they kind of cheated me into the game. I picked up a 6D Mark I. That's when I first started full frame. But I mean, I was working with an artist at that time, so it was their manager stuff. So, you know, started with them. And then from there, I built my name up and worked my way up. And then, you know, they kind of seen that I was going to be bigger in life, so they kind of like stopped me from growing. So they took it away from me. So that's why a rough patch, had a year off. So I told myself, listen, I got to get back. And whatever camera, it's not about the camera that make the person, it's about you. So I done picked up the 80D as my second camera. And they can start snapping. Snapping. I'm telling you.
All right. So, what camera do you want? Like, what's your future camera? Your next camera?
I'm not finna lie to you. A boy got blessed with the Sony A7 II. Best camera right now that I've been using for videos to start getting to the videography game. But the camera I'm really going for right now is the 5D Mark IV. I really was gonna get the R or the A7 III, but the Mark IV
it's what you need.
It's not even what I need. It's just I know what that's it. Like, prices going up, gigs coming. I really want to start shooting weddings and, you know, get serious on that. So I need a DSLR that's gonna just be there for me when ain't nothing there, when the light ain't there, when clients being annoying about quality and stuff. I know that camera will be there for me for everything. So you know what I mean? I ain't trying to do a lot of post work. I'm trying to make sure my camera,
just a lot of just, claps straight out of camera.
And then you look at it and like, I like that.
I like that for real. It ain't got no edit on it.
No edit. And they like it. I mean, it be like that sometimes. So that's what I like. Keep it simple. You know? Slight work. Best work. Light work.
Oh, that's the title. Slight work, the best work.
Best work. Light work.
Okay, so when you come into a set, you know, running gun, what is your general setup as lens choice, camera?
I'm not gonna lie to you. My Sigma 50mm is my baby. That 1.4 focal length is where it's at.
That's my favorite focal.
What? Listen, I mean, my 24-105, it gave me a hard time because, especially I brought up on a crop sensor, so that lighting and the image that my camera was giving me, I didn't like it. So now that I'm in the game with full frame, my 1.4, even on my Sony, I be snapping. I told you I shot a whole music video just with my 50mm, and that thing was.
That's mostly what I shoot my music.
And I don't blame you. It's the best choice. I ain't gonna lie to you. Best choice. My go-to lens, my 50mm.
Okay, so when coming on a set, what's the most important thing that you're looking for as far as lighting, performance, and?
For me, before lighting, the vibe. If I don't have a vibe with what's going on, then I don't know how the work is gonna be. I don't feel like that connection with my artist. Like, even when I'm at work, I have to have a connection. I have to know where you're coming from. What's the message? So it's like, me going to a set, I like talking to my models, my artists and stuff like that, get a vibe, get them comfortable so we could work. So I don't feel like I'm pressuring you to do anything that you don't want to do, or I'm forcing myself to work with you. If the vibe is there, it's there. I mean, but of course, lighting is very important. So without lighting, you ain't gonna get the look that you're looking for and stuff like that. So
first of all, it's
the vibe. The vibe gotta be there, because you can't work with somebody if you're not gonna vibe with them. So you're not gonna appreciate the work. You're not gonna have fun on the set.
Creating that right image.
Exactly. Before creating an image, you gotta create the energy with your clients. So that's what I try to do. I try to get to know them, figure out what they like, so I know. So when I'm on set, you know, it's not nothing uncomfortable. It's that I'm not first meeting you. It's like we there there to work, but there to have fun. So I don't want no uptight model, uptight artist. You know, I want you to be comfortable with what you're doing. So
your style, are you like a BTS shooter, or are you a main shooter, or like what's your top booking?
I'm not gonna lie, I dabble with everything, but my top booking so far been BTS and just shooting in general, shooting pictures, going out, doing freelance, do a little free work, studio shoot. I'm big on studio shoots. So far, all my bookings really been just studio shoots. And now I'm getting a videography game. Oh nah, it's a killing right now. So I've been getting a lot of like in studio video shoots, scouting locations and stuff like that for video shoots, creating treatments and stuff like that. So I've been dabbling in everything. I try to get my feet wet everywhere.
So since you say you dabble in a lot of things, what is the one that you love more, video or photos?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I tell people that people are stronger in certain things and weaker in certain things. So I'm not saying I'm weak at shooting videos. I guess I'm not confident yet until, you know, I feel like I've been in there doing it for a while. But I have fun doing both of them. I like doing pictures. I'm more creative with pictures. I have a vision for it. So I could just come up with stuff on the spot, like boom, boom, boom. I know what's going on. So with video, I feel like other people that's constantly shooting videos, things come to their mind is like, boom, oh, I have an idea for this. I have an idea for that. It comes with me, but like depending on, like I tell you, the vibe. But for me, it's like for videos, I don't know how people sit down and edit videos. I don't know how to sit down. People like create treatments for a music video. I don't know how people do it, have the time for it. But it's like totally different. And some people ask me, how do I do photography? Like, how are you so good at it? I'm like, then how are you so good at shooting videos? So people, like I said,
it's hand in hand.
Yeah, so it's like, I told people, as soon as I learned the triangle in photography, the aperture, the focal length and stuff like that, that was it. I was like, after that, I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing now.
You got the
I have an idea of, okay, I had at least the basics to, you know, be bigger than where I was at then. Because at first, I was shooting on automatic. I was shooting, you know, on stupid stuff, trying to do stuff. But when I finally like sat down to actually learn how to do photography, yeah, it changed my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. I appreciate the craft way more than where I was before.
Okay, so when it comes to doing photography, what program do you use to edit?
Photoshop, Lightroom, a lot of Lightroom, but I use Photoshop primarily. But when I'm on the run, I'm on the go, I got Lightroom on my phone, Photoshop on my phone. I tell people it's all about the camera. If your camera can produce quality over quantity, if you can shoot quality over quantity, your work, you could be anywhere and you don't have to do so much. You don't have to do so much.
Okay, so when it comes to the video side, what program?
Premiere Pro, that's my favorite right there. But I had to learn, but I fought with it. We had a couple of talks. You know, I broke up with her, came back. Listen, that's my baby. Like Premiere Pro is that program that if you're not on it yet, I don't know what you're doing, because it's easy. Like, you get on it, put stuff on the timeline. All you gotta do, like I tell people, if you have the vision for it, if you're the creator and you have the vision for it, everything falls. Like, it's there. There's nothing hard. Yeah, it's like, boom, this goes here. You already had this written down. This goes there. This piece there. Transition this, transition that, and then boom, music video made. Like,
coming up as a photographer or videographer, what's the hardest thing that you struggle with?
Clientele. Clientele was probably the hardest thing. It's still the hardest thing to me, I'll be honest with you. Like, I see people getting gigs and stuff like that. I'm like, dang, like, how do y'all do it? Like, how do y'all, like, please people to see your work and be like, okay, I want to work with him, knowing that, you know, you're fresh off, you know, you haven't been doing it a while. But, you know, I had to talk with other photographers like Greatest and other people, and I tend to find out, like, you know what, you just got to keep working, keep putting stuff out there. Somebody's watching. They probably haven't contacted you, but somebody's watching you. So it's just like that. And it's like, just like that. It's like, boom, I shot a music video. Boom, I got booked for a music video. My first one. See that? I start doing weddings. Boom, I get a wedding shoot. I get a bachelorette shoot. So it's like that. So it's like, I try to get my feet wet everywhere. So I don't want to be limited to one thing. Like a lot of photographers just limited to one thing. They're not comfortable working outside or in the hot sun or in the studio. So I'm trying to be able to do everything. Somebody need me for something, I'm like, okay, drop that depot. We good. Hey, we working.
Gotta drop that depot. You gotta drop the depot.
Gotta drop the depot. I ain't working for free.
Okay. So clients, what's your main source of finding clients? Is it through social media or word of mouth?
I try to do everything. Like social media, at my job, I network. Everywhere I go, I network. I go to the car wash, I network. Like you people around you don't even know. So you having confidence in yourself bring your self-esteem to a whole nother level. I met some guy that was apparently a part of the thing of Moonlight, that movie that shot in Miami. He worked at a car wash. You wouldn't expect that, you feel me?
Facts.
And we talking. Find out do videography. He got this movie he working on in Miami that he want me to be a part of through BTS for him and actually direct the movie. My business card got made, slid by him, gave him some business card to pass out for me. Like I said, I tell people, if your friends can't help you out in your business, then you ain't got no real friends. So my friends got my business card, passing it out. The group I'm working with that I do video shoots with, they got my business card, they passing it out. So it's like, even at my job, I meet a lot of creators from everywhere. I met people that's best friends with Young Thug, with the Migos and stuff like that. So it's like, with that, it's like, I'm networking, I'm giving people cards and stuff like that. So people to at least go on my page. Before I even have cards, this is my social media. People go on my page and follow me. I meet directors, creators every day. Every day. So it's like, it's all, to me, it's all how you present yourself. You confident in yourself and you're not shy about talking to people about what you do. Even just regular people that comes in and be like, oh, I like art. Oh, I do photography. Boom. And it's like, oh, I probably can hire you for something.
Yep.
So it's like that. So it's like,
so how do you think it is for photographers not to be quiet in this game?
Nah, can't be quiet in the game. I feel like, I mean, we ain't in the back in the days where movies were like silent. You feel me? Like movies actually got sound. So I feel like directors being quiet or like photographers or videographers being quiet ain't gonna bring you clientele. Because I'm not gonna lie, your work do speak for yourself, but if you're not promoting yourself and speaking to other people or networking, how you expect for your business to grow or yourself to grow and learn other things? Like I said, them old head photographers is like, that got their own business and stuff, their business is not really growing or they specialize in one thing. You know what I mean? So it's not like us now, young generation, where we working on everything. We kicking them out the game and we being quiet. It ain't gonna work that way. So we gotta go out and speak to models, even though probably might get rejected, but I mean, it is what it is. So go out and go help other photographers on set and go learn something new. Or, you know, make vlogs or do what you're doing now. Like, you know, put people out there, you know, like, because not a lot of people know about you. You know, you can't be
quiet and how they gonna learn about you.
It's like, I tell like even artists, like hip hop artists, you see a lot of artists be stuck in Miami and never moving out. You feel me? So it's like, we can't be like that. We gotta make sure our work speak. Like I like to do a lot of hashtags. Probably might not talk a lot, but I hashtag New York, I hashtag Atlanta. I want other people in other places to see my work. Because you never know. Boom, I might get flown out to Atlanta. Boom, I might get flown out to New York for a fashion show. Or this and that. So you just never know where the opportunity lies. You just gotta try.
Yeah, you can't be quiet.
You can't be quiet. Not in this game.
All right, so let's go into pricing. Let's not say your numbers. We're not saying no numbers. But let's talk about like how you go about pricing. Is it a flat rate? Do you do an hourly rate, or do you have like packages?
I'm not gonna lie. I work on all three. I try to be versatile with my pricing. So I mostly do flat rates. You know, I charge a certain amount for, you know, this and that. You know, I dabble a little bit. You know, prices change. Start, you know, equipment, gotta get new equipment, stuff like that. Got to upgrade, gotta, you know, put back bread and where, you know, you don't lost. But I try to do everything. I try to do flat rate, but I don't try to change my prices around so much where somebody be like, oh, this was your rate, then you charge somebody else this. Because, you know, people do talk and customers do talk. So you gotta stay as consistent as possible with your pricing so people don't feel like you upselling them or you trying to cheat them out of something like, oh, you charge this person this, you charge this person, that is not fair. So with that being said, I mean, pricing to me, I ain't really that big on it, but it's important though, because you can't do this crap for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know, people will be taking us for granted, like, you know, we just some people that we ain't got nothing to do with our life but take pictures, but that's not it. We got, you know, other things. We got they be thinking the lights cheap, the camera equipment cheap and stuff like that.
It's cost.
Yeah, I'm saying it's like rent. You feel me? You it's like buying a house. You feel me? It's just like this is what these games.
Yeah, you're charging me for my services and the equipment.
Exactly. So it's like people be feeling like, oh, you're charging them too much, and it's like, yeah, but how much you bought your iPhone for? You feel me? Or when every time Apple come up with a new thing, how much you go spend? And we charging a fair price compared to what other people charge, and then people feel like, oh no, your service not good enough. No, and that's why I tell people, don't underestimate or don't undervalue yourself. If your prices, if you charge $300 for something, somebody is gonna pay it. Now, you probably might lose clientele. You might not get a lot of clientele, but you know, somebody's gonna pay it. Cause I watch people charge $600 for one pose, one outfit. And people pay. You feel me? So to the fact that I'm charging $400 for a video shoot and people, you know, complaining about it, I'll find somebody to pay for it. But you know, so it is what it is. I can't, you know, lower my value and my work, my quality of my work to give you something because you want something at your price. It don't work that way. It don't.
All right, I like what you were saying there about like undervaluing and all that, but let's talk about the free aspect. Do you believe in free work and why?
Listen, I do free work every day. Listen, especially like for somebody that don't get a lot of clientele. You have models that want to do stuff just to do stuff, and want to create something. And sometimes I tell people, sometimes it's not about the money. You know what I mean? It's all about creating, because boom, you work with somebody, and that bring a whole nother photographer there. Like I did a free shoot for a model at a beach, and then boom, her modeling company wants me to be a photographer, want to help them out doing their photography thing. So it's like those stuff like that. So doing free shoots bring opportunities, but depending who you do free shoots to and how they come up at you. That is all about advice. Somebody come at you left for something that you're doing for them to help them out, then how that's gonna work? So yeah, I had a whole free shoot at a studio, invited a whole bunch of random models I never met, and created a vibe. And that's how it was. We had fun. We had a studio all night long. We had a blast. So with that being said, free shoots is really where it's at. It's really not about the money, but the money help with improving and bringing yourself to a whole nother level. So without the money, a lot of people wouldn't be doing this. And you know, to this game, you need money to survive. So cameras are upgraded.
Yeah, so you can't do free work for too long. Just, you know,
you can do here and there. You can dabble in free work, but don't make it a priority. Because you know, I think about doing a free model shoot every month, and that brings other models to come out. But I'm not gonna try to use the same models because then you know. So I want to use different people. Bring out other photographers that don't get their page, like, you know, that don't do studio work, that want to try it out for the first time and stuff like that. You know, help people here, like, expand themselves. I don't want to be like, oh, like, I'm the only one. I want to think about myself. I want to think about every other creator that don't get an opportunity to use a studio or do this and do that. So that's why I came up with that power shoot. That's the main reason why it was there, because I feel like I'm not the only creator in the game. There's other people there. So why not invite other creators out, set something up where they can change their page, give their page a new look that other people never seen before. And then get them clientels that they don't see before. Go talk to other photographers. Talk about, dang, I seen your page. What do you do? Because sometimes,
all right, man, thanks for like coming through, man. But this is my final question for you, man. The big question that I want to ask every creator that come in. What's next for you?
I'm not gonna lie, at this big project I'm working on. This big project, and it's a power shoot / networking shoot coming up October 21st. This about the end of the month. It's a carnival / Juve shoot, but it's also somewhere where I feel like creators can come out and like network with other creators, other photographers, other like directors and stuff like that, and figure out like what's in the game, what's really going on, what they don't know what's going on, like what can they learn. So, you know, I have all the big photographers coming out, you know, Vulture, Greatest, Laid Back. So I'm trying to get some other people to come out to support the event, but it's going to be a movie. That's what it is. It's going to be a movie. But y'all follow me though. SLIGHTWORK Productions. Nigga out. Yeah, big gun.